News9. Now, the Election Commission has decided to issue notice to Narendra Modi's close aide Amit Shah for his hate speech in the riots-scarred Muzaffarnagar area in Uttar Pradesh. The Election Commission has issued a notice to BJP General Secretary Amit Shah over his recent hate speech in Bijnor. The joining riot affected Muzaffarnagar, exhorting Jats to avenge their insult. Shah, who is in charge of the BJP's campaign in Uttar Pradesh, had allegedly said in a speech that the election is a chance to seek revenge for the insult inflicted during the riots in Muzaffarnagar in September last, in which nearly 60 were killed and thousands displaced. Now, to quote what all he stated, in Uttar Pradesh, especially Western Uttar Pradesh, this election is one of honour. It is an opportunity to take revenge and to teach a lesson to people who have committed injustice. Now, he went on to also add that BSP leader Mayawati gave tickets to a community that exploits you, neglects their own women, humiliates them. Those who insulted us and killed our people, can sitting with them be good for our honour? If you vote for the BJP, Narendra Modi will become Prime Minister and Mullah Mulayam's government will fall. He also went on to state that nobody wants riots, but when there is one-sided action, people are forced to come out of the streets, unquote. Now, the Election Commission has referred to these speeches and has directed Shah to explain them by Wednesday. Now, Modi, who was seen to have attempted a damage control today when he told the media at the release of his party manifesto, and I quote him, "I will not do anything with ill intent," unquote. Now, Mandya MP candidate Ramya was seen campaigning in the rural areas of her constituency in Mandya. Ramya embarked on a roadshow along with Atma Nanda and Mandya District Congress President Somashekaraya. Now, speaking to media persons at the roadshow, she stated that the last time she had rebel star Ambrish by her side, but this time she really misses his presence. She added that the rebel star would campaign for her after he arrives on the 14th of April. She also added that it has been a long time since she took a sabbatical from the film industry, and that is the reason why she does not have film stars by her side during her campaigning. Now, Ramya also added that she had no knowledge of the KPCC notice being sent to rebel Congress leader Lingaraju. Now, earlier expressing his displeasure about indiscipline in a section of Mandya District Congress, KPCC President Dr. G. Parmeshwar had warned the local leaders of stringent disciplinary action if they fail to sink in their differences and work together for Ramya's victory. Now, the model of electronic voting machines has been set up on a footpath opposite the Palike office in Bengaluru. Beginning today, for a week's time, a Palike official will educate voters, mostly youth, on voting. Now, the spot has been specifically chosen as at least 1 lakh people cross the corporation circle on a daily basis. Now, the circle has also been decorated with papers giving information about the same. Now, along with the Palike, NGOs have also joined hands in this venture. The BBMP hopes that it will do its best in registering a 75% voting this time around, opposed to 55% last year.
ಇವತ್ತು ಸೃಷ್ಟಿ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಸಹಯೋಗದೊಂದಿಗೆ BBMP ವತಿಯಿಂದ ವೋಟರ್ ಅವೇರ್ನೆಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾಂಪೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಇವತ್ತೇನಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ನಗರದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಪ್ರಮಾಣ ಅಂದರೆ 55% ಮಾತ್ರ ಮತ ಚಲಾಯಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಆ ಪ್ರಮಾಣವನ್ನು ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಸಬೇಕು, ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಜನ ಮತಗಟ್ಟೆಗೆ ಬರಬೇಕು, ವೋಟ್ ಹಾಕಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಈ ಒಂದು ಕ್ಯಾಂಪೇನ್ ಹಮ್ಮಿಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಈ ಕ್ಯಾಂಪೇನ್ಗಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ನಾವು ವೋಟರ್ಸ್ನ ಎನ್ರೋಲ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಡ್ರೈವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ, ಅದು ಭಾಳ ಸಕ್ಸಸ್ಫುಲ್ ಆಯಿತು. ಈಗ ಡ್ರೈವ್ ಬಂದು ಅವೇರ್ನೆಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾಂಪೇನ್. ಅವತ್ತು ರಜಾ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ರಜಾದಿನ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಪೋಲಿಂಗ್ ದಿವಸ ರಜಾದಿನ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳದೆ ನಮ್ಮ ವೋಟನ್ನು ಚಲಾಯಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಕನಿಷ್ಠ ಒಂದು ಅರ್ಧ ಮುಕ್ಕಾಲು ಗಂಟೆ ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಸ್ಟೇಷನ್ ಬಂದು ಪೋಲಿಂಗ್ ಹಾಕಿ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಜನರನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ತಮ್ಮ ಮೂಲಕ ನಾವು ಕೇಳ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ.
ಸರ್, ಈ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ವೋಟ್ ಸ್ಪಾಟ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನೇನು ಇರುತ್ತೆ
ಇಲ್ಲಿ? ನಾವು ಮಾಕ್ ಒಂದು ಬ್ಯಾಲೆಟ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ತೋರಿಸ್ತೀವಿ. ಆದರೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅಂದರೆ ಬಟನ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇರ್ತವೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಪೋಲ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾಹಿತಿ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಗಂಟೆಯಿಂದ ಎಷ್ಟು ಗಂಟೆವರೆಗೆ ಪೋಲು, ಈ ಎಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ತಿಳುವಳಿಕೆ ಇದ್ದವ್ರನ್ನ ಒಬ್ಬರನ್ನ ಕೂಡಿಸ್ತೀವಿ, ಅವ್ರು ಮಾಹಿತಿಯನ್ನು ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ವಾರ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆಯಿಂದ ಸಾಯಂಕಾಲ ತನಕ ನಮ್ಮ ಅಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳು ಯಾರಾದರೂ ಕೂತಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಒಂದು ವಾರ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಇದೊಂದು ಕ್ಯಾಂಪೇನ್ ಫಾರ್ 1 week.
Well, BBMP Commissioner over there during the inauguration of this vote spot is what the BBMP says it is. Now there will be EVM or electronic voting machines over there, basically fake ones, that is, so as to educate the youth, first-time voters, as to what will happen when they enter a polling booth, what will they see, what's an electronic voting machine all about, and how are they to go about casting their votes. Furthermore, information is also there regarding the timing of voting, from what time it starts in the morning till what time they will have a chance to go and exercise their franchise. Now this will go on for a week, from morning to evening, and also for the youth as to where to find their names on the electoral rolls. Now Sandalwood could be pardoned for patronising Shivana, as most stars are expected to land and campaign for Geeta Shivrajkumar. So who all made a grand entry from Monday Mania in Shimoga? While real star Upendra has been spending time in Shimoga canvassing on behalf of Geeta, Uppi was clearly the star at the mid-morning press conference. Uppi dropped more than ample hints, saying that he was planning to pad up for a political innings, though that would happen only 5 years down the line.
ಇಲ್ಲ ನನ್ನ ರಾಜಕೀಯದ ಐಡಿಯಾನೇ ಬೇರೆ ಇದೆ. ಅದು ಇವಾಗ ಸದ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ. ಏನಾದರೂ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ 5 years ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಇವಾಗ ಬೇಡ.
Whether intentional or not, there was enough and more mention about the rebel star Ambrish, with one journalist querying Shivana whether actors like Sudeep or Darshan needed the nod from Ambi to campaign in Shimoga.
But ಮಾತಾಡಿದೀವಿ. I think he's busy with the shooting. ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಒಂದು ಸಿನಿಮಾ ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು. ಅವ್ರ ಅಂಬರೀಷ್ ಕೇಳಬಾರದು. ಯಾರು? ಅವರಿದ್ರು. ದರ್ಶನ್ ಸುದೀಪ್ ಅಂಬರೀಷ್ ಕೇಳಬಾರದು. ಹಂಗಲ್ಲ.
The real star also deflected a potential bouncer when queried if Uppi would campaign for Ramya in Mandya.
ಇಲ್ಲ ರಮ್ಯಾ ಅವರೇ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಸ್ಟಾರ್, ನಾವೇ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ. ಹಂಗಂತ ಶಿವಣ್ಣಂಗೆ ನಾನು ಬೇಕು ಅಂತಲ್ಲ, ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಶಿಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕರೆದಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಜನ ಸೇರ್ತಾರೆ, ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ನೋಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಕಿರ್ಚಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಕರೆದ್ರೆ ಖಂಡಿತ ಹೋಗೋಣ.
The hat-trick hero also disclosed that another army of Sandalwood stars would be descending on Malnad to campaign for the JDS candidate.
ಯೋಗಿ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಯಶ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅಮೂಲ್ಯ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ರಾಗಿಣಿ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ರವಿಚಂದ್ರ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ.
But the morning, in fact, clearly belonged to Shivana and his wife Geeta, who was seen busy campaigning for the ensuing Lok Sabha polls. Another Sandalwood star who was spotted along with Shivana and Geeta was actress Sanjana, dressed in a black tee and multi-coloured tights, though she preferred to opt for a change before the presser. With so many stars descending on Shimoga, what can one say? Looks like the district is in for some grand show before the D-Day. A News9 report. Well, the Supreme Court has granted a 3-week relief to Tamil Nadu Chief Minister J. Jayalalalitha. The Supreme Court has granted a 3-week stay on proceedings in the disproportionate assets case. The stay has been granted on medical grounds. Public prosecutor Bhavani Singh. Now, Bhavani Singh had earlier skipped attending court proceedings, for which he was fined 65,000 rupees by the Bangalore Special Court. Now, Bhavani Singh had challenged the fine and submitted a review petition to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court today granted a stay on the case proceeding and has also sent a notice to the Anti-Corruption Bureau in Tamil Nadu in relation to the judgment and has asked for its reaction on the matter. Now, the Indian Army today successfully test-fired an advanced version of the 290-kilometre range supersonic cruise missile BrahMos as part of a user trial at the Pokhran test range in Rajasthan. The missile was launched by a mobile autonomous launcher deployed in full configuration with mobile command post at the ranges. Now, in fact, a defence spokesperson, Colonel S.T. Goswami, stated that the launch was successful and the missile hit the designated target. Senior Army officials witnessed the launch and congratulated the operational team for its successful launch. Now, both the Army and the Navy have already inducted the missile developed by India in partnership with Russia. Now, there seems to be good news for search parties on the hunt for the missing Malaysian airliner MH370. An Australian ship searching for a missing Malaysia Airlines jetliner has picked up signals consistent with the beacons from aircraft black box recorders, and what search officials said on Monday was the most promising lead yet in the month-long hunt. The US Navy towed Pinger locator connected to the Australian ship Ocean Shield, picked up the signals in an area some 1,680 kilometers northwest of Perth, which analysis of sporadic satellite data has determined as the most likely place Boeing 777 went down. If the signals can be narrowed further, an autonomous underwater vehicle called a Bluefin 21 will be sent to attempt to locate the wreckage on the seafloor to verify the signals. Now, the black boxes record cockpit data and may provide answers about what happened to the Malaysia Airlines plane, which was carrying 227 passengers, that is, and 12 crew when it vanished off radar on the 8th of March.